Would you swipe right on me on Book Tinder? Hi, I got the strangest idea like a few days ago to be like, would people swipe right on me on Book Tinder? Would we match? Would we be book besties? That's kind of what I just want to know, honestly. So I've identified a few questions that can like help us identify if we be like best friends or if you'd like totally ignore me on Book Tinder. Book Tinder's not a thing, at least that I know of. Someone email me for the rights. Did I just come up with that? I mean, I guess this is kind of like a book tag, like a, not a book tag. Is it a book tag? I don't know what it is. So some things that are going to be in this video are genres. Would we match in the genre section? Could we talk about books that we like to read together? That kind of thing. We're going to talk about my book red flags. So if that's something like you don't want to do with me, like if you tell me you like the dog ear your pages, sorry, that's my book red flag for you. Sorry, no offense. And then we're gonna go through like book necessities. That's kind of all I can think of right now, but we can just talk about these things for now and honestly see how we vibe. Do we vibe? Would we get along? All of those things. So in my booktube newbie tag, there was a portion that said books that you like, or your favorite genres, or books that you like to read or something, and she didn't think too much right up here, but I said fiction. What kind of books do you like to read? Pretty basic. I like fiction. Fiction, very broad, once again. Anything can be fiction, right? Like everything can be fake. Fake fiction. You know what I mean? Very broad. And I will not stand for that. I'm going to clarify what I like to read. So, honestly, I really like literary fiction. Books centered around characters. Honestly, the plot can be nothing. It can be bland. As long as you have an interesting character in there or a character redemption or anything like that, I'll vibe with it, honestly. So good. It's like top tier. Another category I really like is fantasy. I haven't read much fantasy. I just like it, okay? I've been wanting to read Lord of the Rings for such a long time. I do not have the Lord of the Rings. But that is something I would love to read. Just a little bit intimidated because I heard it's kind of like I don't know if it's like old English, but I heard that from like maybe like one person, and then from another I heard there's like a lot of characters to keep track of, like more than they like even put in the movies. So kind of scared, but I really do want to read it, so that'll probably be something I do maybe this year, hopefully. I'd really love to get into horrors and thrillers. You can see some horrors up here. I have some Stephen King. I've only read one Stephen King book. It was Misery. I liked it. And I do have more Stephen Kings. I think it's called The Last Stand or The Stand. That's not here. It's in my bookshelf elsewhere. But I do have, what do I have? I think I have Haunted, not by Stephen King. I have The Shining. Where is it? The Shining. And I have Salem's Lot right here. But yeah, I'd really love to get into that. I have American Psycho that I've been wanting to read forever. That's more like thriller. Is it horror? I guess it's kind of horror too. I really want to check those out sometime. I'm just not in the mood right now. I am a mood reader, okay? But yeah, I haven't been in the mood. I tried to read The Shining last year. I was in a book slump though, so that didn't really count. I think I only got like 20 pages in. But yes, I'd really love to get into horror and thrillers. So if you know of any horrors or thrillers, just let me know. Mystery is also something else I have dabbled in once. I read And Then There Were None. I do have The 7.5 Deaths of someone. Yeah, Evelyn Hardcastle. I was in the mood for mysteries at that time. I wanted to like literally buy all of the Agatha Christie books. I only bought 2 though, and I didn't finish the original first number 1. Puro. Number 1 of Pure. You know what I mean? The man with the hat and the mustache. Yeah, him. But yeah, I bought that during that phase of my life. Again, if you know any good mysteries, let me know. I also have actually One of Us is Lying. I think that's what it's called. I haven't read it. I bought it like 2021. Still on my bookshelf. Girl, I don't know what's happening. Book red flags. I don't know if these would classify as red flags, just like pet peeves, I guess. But I think this is common, having perfect books. I'll go through the entire Barnes & Noble bookshelf looking for the best looking book in there. And if I don't find it, I'll come back another day, honestly. I ordered Heartstopper earlier this week, or last week, and 2 of these came damaged. I read them for a video though, but it's low-key bugging me, but it's fine. We're gonna live, I suppose. But is that a book red flag? That I'll literally leave and come back. I don't know if I would leave and come back, but I'll definitely, like, if it's badly damaged, I feel like I would leave and come back, honestly. I don't know if this is a book red flag, but I do know somebody's gonna think I'm psychotic. I'll be reading a book at night or in the middle of the day, or, you know, whenever you want to read. And I know that some people wait until the end of the chapter to stop reading and put their little bookmark in, but I don't like waiting until the end of the chapter. I literally deliberately will read another page into the chapter to literally stop. I will stop mid-chapter, in between paragraphs. I don't have to wait till the end of the page. I'll stop mid-sentence. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It gives me comfort being in the middle of a chapter. Like, what if you come back and like maybe like a day or two and you're like, wait, what happened? Then you have to flip back to which I guess you still have to do in the middle of the chapter, but like it's easier because like the words are right there and you can like refresh your memory, and I don't know. I can't justify it. It's just what I do. Am I insane? Okay. Book necessities. This is gonna be a really short video. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Book necessities. I read at night. I also apparently make videos at night. It's like 2:55 a.m. But I don't really have that much time to read during the day, so I will read in bed, turn off the light, and then when I just want to go to bed, I can just like go to bed. Listen, I do not have a lamp next to my bed. For whatever reason, I should really invest in one. It's like on the other side, but I sleep on the other side, so it's like I'm not gonna like reach over, like, no. So I have this. Also good for planes and car rides. It's a reading light. Got it on Amazon for like, I don't even know, like $3, $4, $5. You can, I don't do this also, but you can clip it onto a page. I feel like it damages the page. Work this way. This is your page, and then you can just turn it on. Not only that, no, you can charge it like this. You can take it off like that. But it has 3 modes. Okay, mode 1, mode 2, mode 3. 3 brightness settings and 3 light temperatures. You can't really see it. This is warm. The other one's like more like, you know, like white light. And then the other one's kind of a little bit warmer, but not too warm. Love it. Literally love it. Best purchase I've ever made in my entire life, honestly. Planes, car rides especially if you're driving at night and you don't want to have like the overhead light on, like this. Another book necessity, I feel like everyone has one of these, a book sleeve. This one has a pocket, so you can put your book light in there. Yeah, it fits 2 small books, and honestly, I'm low-key in a book slip, I think, but I was trying to read Lessons in Chemistry. If you know the size of that book, it's kind of hard to fit in there, so like the top is like right at the zipper. I don't know if they make bigger ones, but this is really good. Again, if you want to like protect your book and like put it in your bag and, you know, stuff like that. Invest in this. Also on Amazon. Next. Not the pouch. What I have inside the pouch. I got into annotating last year, I feel like in May, so almost a year ago. And I went kind of nuts. I was like, I'm gonna be this huge annotator, which I was for a little bit, okay? But I haven't found any books to like annotate. Post-it notes. Cute post-it notes, okay? You have grid, I don't know if you can see that, plain, and lined. And it comes in the white too. Where did I get these? I feel like I got these on Amazon. But yeah, and you can like tear it off. Like, I don't know if I have an example. I don't really have one, but you can tear them all kinds of ways. So you don't have to use a whole post-it note. You can just have like a sliver sticking out of a book or something. But yeah, post-it notes. Along with the annotating came the sticky tab. I haven't annotated in a long time. Okay, so this is like all jumbled up, but usually they're in a perfect line. Tabs. So color code. You know, come up with your own system for color coding. Have a tab sticking out of it so you can go back, and then again, if you want to write more than the book will allow you, or if you don't like writing in books, post-it notes. I didn't like to write in books for the longest time, and then I kind of got over my fear, and I've been writing in my books ever since. I used to be one of those people who like didn't write in their books. Understandable though. Understandable. The first time I wrote in a book, I had like a little bit of a crisis. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I just ruined the book, and it was like a whole thing. But I got through it. I'm here, and we're thriving, and now we love to annotate. So, along with all of that, again, if you want to use your tabs for color coding and you don't mind highlighting or writing in your books, this is great. Highlighters, Amazon. These don't bleed. They're the mild liner pens or highlighters or whatever you want to call them, but these are great. If you want to write on the tabs, like if you want to have like a system and you have your tabs on like the very first title page or something and you want to like remember what that means, you can't write on these with regular pen. It'll run. Get the Sharpie Ultra Fine Retractable. These are great. I don't know why I'm giving you a pen review. Like, just Sharpie, okay? And the pens that I've liked to write with since like high school, honestly, these. The Papermate, I think they're called. Yeah, the Papermate pens. I love these pens so much. I have like a pack entirely of like black pens. I had a phase where I was trying to color code my words and the highlighters and the tabs. I realized I don't like the way that looks, so I stick to black pens. So yes. And put everything in the pouch. It keeps you really organized. The light will occasionally go in the pouch if I'm going somewhere, but usually it's with my book sleeve. Best friend. Sorry, I was starting to pack this up when I remembered one more thing that is an absolute necessity that I can't believe I forgot about. Bookmarks. Also could be a part of a book red flag. My bookmarks are absolutely anything and everything. It can be a literal plane ticket, an actual bookmark, or postcards, or movie tickets, receipt. I've used a tissue, unused tissue, brand new tissue. Just stuck it in a book. I've used rubber bands before. I don't see what, honestly, like, what haven't I used? But I use 4 bookmarks. 3, usually I use 3, but I can use 4 as well. Now listen, let's take a book. Okay, we'll take this. The first one there, okay? Oh my god. More bookmarks. I brought this on a trip with me and I didn't end up reading it. Yeah, like literal like more plane tickets. Anyway, book red flag. I don't read on vacation. Oh my god, I was wondering where this, I love this. I don't know why. This is, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I used to have a protector on this. You know how you can have like a plastic protector, like protecting your phone cameras? Well, the protector came on this thing, and it's a square, okay? See the square? Yeah, I was on there, and I was like, huh, this is thick, it's plastic, it's durable. It can go right in my book. It's perfect. It's thick enough that you can like automatically find your page. Took me a little bit. Okay, now listen. When I'm about to start a book, okay? Not even on page 1. I will flip to the back of the book. Very honestly, crazy of me, just because of spoilers, and I have run into my fair share of spoilers because of this. But listen. Okay, 253. 253. I want book goals. What's 253 divided by 2? 126. 1 bookmark will go at the end of the book. 126. We'll flip to 126. I want to know where halfway is. I want to have a goal that I'm looking forward to. Okay? Plane ticket. Doesn't matter. We'll put it in halfway. Now listen. Okay, 126, kind of far away. Maybe I won't get there today. divided by 2. 63. I can get to page 63. But I want to know where I need to go. What thickness I have to get through. 63. Now I flip back to page 1. Honestly, halfway, kind of far away. But that's okay, because I only have to make it to page 63. That's the 3 bookmarks. Now, once I start reading, if I don't have an extra bookmark, I'll take it out of the end. And say I end on page 28. I'll just take it. We're not going to do that right now, but we can take it. I'll do it. And we're going to leave it there. Now, it's the next day. Okay, we didn't read yesterday. We're still on page 28. We want to keep reading. Okay, take it out. Move to the next page. Maybe you read 3 pages. Oh, we're getting kind of far away from where we originally started. Let me take my bookmark and put it where I started today. Oh, we made it past our halfway point. Take it out. That can be our bookmark that we use, okay? We take it out, but we don't quite get to halfway. Okay, put my bookmark back in. How much did we read today? We read this much. I feel accomplished. That might be kind of nutso of me, honestly. I might be kind of crazy for that one, honestly. I've been told that that's weird. I have been told that. So, yeah. Do with that information what you will. But that's my justification for having 4 bookmarks in a book at all times. Yeah, it's a little weird, right? I can't defend myself, but yeah. So knowing everything that I just told you, would we get along? Would we be book besties? I feel like the other stuff is kind of like, I feel like the main thing we need to look at is like maybe genre. Another thing I forgot to add about genre, not a big romance person, but I am willing to get into it and I'm trying to get into it. Hence the Emily Henry books here. I wanna get all her books and I just kind of want to go in all at once, read one after the other. And I just saw that they released a paperback of Happy Place, so they can officially all be like the same size. Golden. So golden. Knowing everything, would we get along? Would you swipe right on me on Book Tinder? Should Book Tinder be a thing? I think it should. Not like for books, but like for people, so you can find people that like literally like to read and you can get along and like talk about books. I guess that's what book clubs are for. But I'm not a part of a book club. I kind of like to read on my own time. If we would get along, shoot me a message in the comments. Hoping we could be friends. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know any more questions. Maybe we can cover more questions about books in another video. If you think other questions would be good to know on Book Tinder, so we can go through them and everything. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you again. Bye.